Venezuela. A land of breathtaking beauty. Towering mountains pierce the sky. Lush rainforests teem with life. Pristine beaches stretch endlessly along the Caribbean coast. But this paradise hides a dark secret. Venezuela is a nation fractured, a place where unimaginable wealth exists alongside crushing poverty. Venezuela was once a beacon of prosperity in Latin America. Its vast oil reserves promised a bright future, but mismanagement and corruption have plunged the nation into chaos. Today, Venezuela is a symbol of stark inequality, a stark reminder of the fragility of hope. In gated communities, hidden from view, lies another Venezuela. Here the elite lives in a bubble of opulence. Mansions rise like fortresses guarded by private security. Luxury cars gleam in the tropical sun. This is a world of champagne wishes and caviar dreams. A world untouched by the suffering outside. Inside these opulent homes, life imitates a glossy magazine spread. Designer clothes fill walk-in closets. Exquisite art adorns the walls. Private chefs cater to every whim. Parties rage late into the night, fueled by imported liquor and live music. The outside world feels a million miles away. Luxury cars are not merely transport for Venezuela's elite, they are status symbols. These vehicles, often costing more than the average citizen's lifetime earnings, are a testament to the vast wealth disparity in the country. The elite flaunt their affluence with brands like Rolls-Royce, Bentley, and Aston Martin, each car a rolling declaration of their social standing. Ferraris roar down empty highways, their engines echoing the power and privilege of their owners. These highways, often devoid of regular traffic, become private racetracks for the wealthy. A playground where speed and luxury intersect. Porsches and Lamborghinis prowl the streets, their presence a constant reminder of the chasm between the haves and the have-nots. These sleek machines glide through urban landscapes, turning heads and sparking envy among onlookers. The contrast between these opulent vehicles and the surrounding poverty is stark and unsettling. Private jets whisk the privileged few to exotic destinations. These airborne palaces offer every conceivable comfort, from gourmet meals to plush seating, ensuring that the journey is as luxurious as the destination. For the elite, international travel is not a luxury, but a routine part of life. Shopping sprees in Miami and New York are mere weekend excursions. High-end boutiques and designer stores cater to their every whim, offering the latest in fashion and luxury goods. These trips are not just about acquiring items but about showcasing their ability to do so without a second thought. The extravagance knows no bounds. From sprawling mansions to private islands, the elite live in a world where money is no object. Their homes are filled with priceless art, rare antiques and state-of-the-art technology, each piece a symbol of their immense wealth. Million-dollar birthday parties are the norm. These events are lavish affairs, complete with celebrity performances, gourmet catering, and extravagant decorations. No expense is spared in creating a spectacle that reflects the host's status and wealth. International musicians are flown in for private concerts. Rare wines flow freely, each bottle costing more than what many earn in a year. These gatherings are exclusive, attended only by those who share the same elite status, reinforcing their sense of belonging to a privileged class. Diamonds sparkle under the chandeliers. These precious stones, set in intricate jewelry, are not just accessories but statements of wealth and power. The brilliance of the diamonds is matched only by the opulence of the settings in which they are displayed. This is a world of conspicuous consumption, a vulgar display of wealth that would shame even the most hardened cynic. The elite live in a bubble of excess, their lives a stark contrast to the struggles of the average citizen. This symphony of excess plays on, a testament to the vast inequalities that define modern Venezuela. Beyond the gilded gates, a different reality unfolds. Crumbling streets are choked with traffic, buildings stand neglected, their paint peeling like old wounds. The air is thick with the smell of exhaust fumes and desperation. This is the Venezuela that the majority inhabits. For most Venezuelans, survival is a daily struggle. Hyperinflation has rendered the currency practically worthless. Food and medicine are scarce and often unaffordable. Long lines snake around supermercados, a testament to the scarcity that has become the norm. The laughter of children has been replaced by the gnawing pangs of hunger. Section 5. A healthcare system in ruins. Hospitals, once beacons of hope and healing, are now mere shadows of their former selves. Medicine shelves which once brimmed with essential drugs now lie empty, gathering dust. The sight of an abandoned hospital pharmacy is a stark reminder of the dire state of healthcare. Basic supplies from bandages to syringes are in constant shortage. Nurses and doctors, the frontline warriors, are left helpless, often improvising with whatever little they have. The storage rooms once filled with medical supplies now stand barren, echoing the cries of a system in distress. Power outages are a regular occurrence, plunging operating rooms into darkness. Surgeons who once relied on state-of-the-art equipment now perform critical operations using flashlights. The risk to patients' lives is unimaginable, yet this has become the new normal. Doctors are forced to make impossible choices, their hands tied by a system on the brink of collapse. They work tirelessly, often without pay, driven by a sense of duty and compassion. Stories of suffering abound, with patients and their families bearing the brunt of this crisis. Patients are turned away due to a lack of beds. Hallways, once bustling with medical staff, are now crowded with patients lying on the floor, waiting for a chance to be seen. The desperation is palpable, as many are left with no choice but to seek help elsewhere. Families, in a bid to save their loved ones, sell their possessions to buy overpriced medication on the black market. The sight of a family exchanging their belongings for life-saving drugs is heart-wrenching, highlighting the extent of the crisis. Chronic illnesses go untreated, leading to preventable deaths. Patients with conditions that require regular treatment are left to fend for themselves, often succumbing to their ailments. The grief of families mourning their loved ones in poorly equipped hospital rooms is a tragic testament to the system's failure. The healthcare system, once the envy of Latin America, is now a chilling reminder of the human cost of inequality. The juxtaposition of old photos of modern hospitals in their prime with the current state of decay serves as a poignant reminder of what has been lost. The decline is not just in infrastructure but in the very essence of care and compassion that once defined these institutions. Section 6. The price of inequality. The consequences of this disparity are etched on the faces of the people. Malnutrition is rampant, especially among children. Education is a luxury few can afford. Crime thrives in the shadows, fueled by desperation and hopelessness. The Venezuelan dream has become a nightmare. Millions have fled their homeland, seeking a better life elsewhere. They leave behind loved ones and memories, carrying only the hope for a brighter future. This mass exodus is a testament to the despair that has gripped the nation. A generation is being lost, its potential squandered by a system rigged against them. Section 7. A glimmer of hope. Despite the bleakness, the spirit of the Venezuelan people endures. In the barrios, communities come together to support one another. Soup kitchens offer a hot meal to the hungry. Teachers hold classes in makeshift classrooms. There is a resilience here, a refusal to be broken. Musicians continue to make music, their melodies a defiant act of hope. Artists paint murals on crumbling walls, transforming despair into vibrant colors. There is a belief, however tenuous, that things will get better, that one day Venezuela will rise again. Section 8. A world of disparities. Venezuela's story is not unique. It is a stark reminder that inequality is not a distant problem. It is a global crisis, affecting millions across the world. From the slums of Mumbai to the favelas of Rio de Janeiro, the gap between rich and poor continues to widen. We live in a world where a select few hold a disproportionate amount of wealth, a world where luxury coexists with abject poverty. It is a world that demands our attention, our empathy, and our action. Section 9. A call to action. The crisis in Venezuela is a wake-up call. It is a stark reminder of the deep-seated issues that plague our world today. The juxtaposition of luxury high-rises next to slums is not just a visual contrast but a symbol of the vast inequalities that exist. This is not just a Venezuelan problem, it is a global issue that demands our attention and action. It is a reminder that we cannot turn a blind eye to the plight of others. The faces of those in distress, the cries for help, and the visible suffering are calls to our collective conscience. We must recognize that their struggles are our struggles and their pain is our pain. Ignoring these issues only perpetuates the cycle of suffering and inequality. We must educate ourselves about the root causes of inequality and demand change from our leaders. Understanding the complexities of these issues is the first step towards meaningful action. Engaging in discussions, staying informed through reliable sources, and participating in peaceful protests are ways we can contribute to the change we wish to see. Our voices, when united, can be a powerful force for justice. We must support organizations working to alleviate poverty and empower marginalized communities. These organizations are often the lifeline for those in need, providing essential services and support. Volunteering our time, donating resources, and raising awareness about their work can make a significant difference. Every small action counts and contributes to the larger goal of eradicating poverty and uplifting those who have been left behind. The fight against inequality is a fight for a more just and equitable world. It is about creating a society where everyone has the opportunity to thrive, regardless of their background or circumstances. This fight requires solidarity, compassion, and unwavering commitment. It is about standing together hand in hand and working towards a future where justice and equality are not just ideals but realities. It is a fight for every child who goes to bed hungry, for every individual who dreams of a better tomorrow, but is held back by systemic barriers. These children represent the future, and their well-being is a reflection of our society's values. Ensuring they have access to basic necessities like food, shelter, and education is not just a moral obligation, but a fundamental human right. Every family struggling to make ends meet, every parent who sacrifices their own needs to provide for their children. These families are the backbone of our communities, and their struggles highlight the need for systemic change. Affordable housing, fair wages, and access to healthcare are essential components of a just society. We must advocate for policies that support these families and ensure they have the resources they need to thrive. Every individual denied their basic human rights. Human rights are universal and inalienable, yet millions around the world are denied these fundamental freedoms. From the right to education and healthcare to the right to live free from discrimination and violence, these rights must be upheld and protected. We must stand in solidarity with those whose rights are being violated and work tirelessly to ensure that justice is served. It is a fight that we must win, together. Our collective efforts, driven by empathy and a shared vision for a better world, can bring about the change we seek. By standing together, supporting one another, and taking action, we can create a future where equality and justice are not just aspirations, but realities. Let us answer this call to action with determination and hope, knowing that together we can make a difference.